quarterback, Tanner Mangum. Tanner, good to have you back at Studio B.
Great to be back.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. Feeling good.
We're like a month and 3 days away from reporting to camp.
I know.
So
I know.
what's the next month like?
I've been keeping track.
Do you get some time off?
A little bit,
the
yeah.
Season?
So like this week, and then next week we have a little bit of time off. So got to make the most of it, because then once we come back, I think we report back July 6th after 4th of July, and then from there it's 3 weeks till fall camp, and then it's go time. So I'm excited.
I'm gathering that you're okay with the early season start on August 26th.
Yeah. No, I was glad they added that game. You know, just the earlier the better, the sooner the better, and it's gone by fast. I think this offseason has gone by way faster than last offseason. I think I still feel like we just finished the season. You know, I feel like we didn't play the bowl game that long ago, but here we are, gearing up for 2017. So
I just hope there's no rain in the forecast on August 26th.
We've been sitting in the rain too much together.
I know. Spring game, the bowl game.
Yeah. Watching The Notebook together. Like, it's just been awkward for everybody.
Hopefully August 26th is a little bit sunnier, but we'll see. Either way, I'm excited.
When you look at the whole process of this build-up with you, we've been talking about you being the starting quarterback at BYU. And, yes, 2015 happened. That was kind of this, like, poof, emergency, right?
Feels like a while ago.
Yeah. When did you commit to BYU? What year?
2010.
2010. So this has been a 7-year process.
My junior year, 2010, I committed. Actually, so it would have been spring of 2011. Spring of 2011, I committed.
Still 6 years.
Yeah. 6.5
years until to the season. What's this journey been like as you've built up to this moment where it's like, all right, I'm the starting quarterback, and this is our offense?
It's kind of crazy to think about. I remember doing an interview in high school with Rod Zundell at KSL, I think, and I was a senior in high school, and I was talking about like I'm gonna go on my mission, and so I probably won't be playing till like 2015, and that was like 4 years in advance, and lo and behold, it happened. And now here we are, 2017. I don't know. Time's just weird. Time has a weird. It goes by fast sometimes, goes by slow sometimes. But I think it's finally here. I feel like I'm in the perfect spot now, personally. I'm feeling really good, feeling really motivated. I think I've worked harder this offseason than I ever have, both in the weight room, film room, throwing, just everything. I'm feeling really confident. But not just me. I think a lot of the guys are the same way. I think we know this year's a special year, so in order to make it special, we got to put in the work. So we've been grinding. We've been working really hard to make sure that we can accomplish the dreams that we have for ourselves this year.
What went into you deciding that, okay, I'm going to take it up another notch? Like, I'm going to do things that I've never done before to prepare myself for a season that I've never had before.
I think a lot of it just came down to realizing, what, I'm going to be a junior now. Upperclassmen. There's no excuses, no mission excuse, I'm the backup excuse. Like, this is my time now. Like, I'm starting. We've got a big schedule coming up with a potential, to get us to national playoff, and I got to be on my A game, and I got to lead the team and set the example. If I want the team to be great, then I have to set that tone. So I think I just kind of take it on myself to step it up a notch, to be able to be better. We've been good, and we've had good seasons, but we want to have a great season. So I think we've all had to step it up a notch.
Statistically, we're used to seeing certain thresholds, and you cross those and you go, oh, that's good. Like a quarterback throws for 300 in a game and 3 touchdowns. This offense is more ball control. It's more controlling the clock. Is it like the run game matters a lot in establishing things? If certain thresholds like 303 aren't crossed, but you still win, it's kind of different for the fan base. How do you feel about this transition with this offense?
Yeah, I think it like you said, it is a little bit different. It's not going to be like there's some schools out there, they're just throwing the ball 60 times a game, and it's different. But I don't care. Like, honestly, as long as we're winning games, I'm happy. People were giving us a hard time about Wyoming, and how I think I threw for like, I don't know. I don't even remember how
sub 100.
Like 80 yards, and I was just happy. Like, now when I think back on that game, I'm just happy we got a win. Now that I look at the seniors on that team, and to be able to go out with a victory was awesome. So that's all that matters to me. And if we're winning games, that means we're getting closer to our goal, which is a national championship. So whatever way we get there, I'm happy.
It's like Hail Marys. Sometimes they're 42 yards against Nebraska. Sometimes they're 5
against
Wyoming. so the yardage doesn't always matter.
Tanner Mangum, the renegade factor. That's what Kalani Sitake
The
said.
renegade
Called
factor.
you a renegade.
Yeah, I'm working on it
Mount
though.
up.
Yeah, got to be smart though. Calculated risks.
Yes, calculated risk, and he used that term as well. Tanner, when you look at now approaching your junior season, we're 64 days away from Portland State. Where do you feel like you need to get better in the next 64 days to be ready for game number 1?
Man, that's a good question because I think I'm working on a lot of things. But I think I was just listening to Coach Detmer a little bit earlier talking about just getting the ball out of my hands quickly and just being in control and not holding on to it, not trying to improvise too much. I think that's the main thing. So I think that's kind of hard to simulate right now where we don't have a full defense. I don't have a full blitz coming after me. So right now I'm just working on just footwork and accuracy and like timing with the receivers. So we're going out and throwing a lot and just making sure that we're on the same page. I know where he's going to be. Like he knows where I expect him to be. So that's what we're working on right now. And then come fall camp is really going to, vamp up the preparation of just seeing the defense, seeing the coverage, seeing the blitz, and then being able to get the ball out of my hands quickly. So that's why I'm pumped for fall camp to come around because then we can get a full, 11-on-11, full contact going. So I think that's the main thing. It's just kind of getting sharpened up. But I'm feeling really good. I think I'm just feeling really confident overall.
Music to the ears of BYU fans. And just for good measure, Tanner, this was tweeted in from @Mary D. Blanchard. My question for Tanner Mangum is seriously, who cuts his hair? Because it is looking so good.
Shout out to Tito's Salon.
Tito's is famous.
Yeah, I know. It's Mitch Matthews actually introduced me to it.
Typically, that's not the guy you want to introduce him for a
What are you
haircut.
talking about? Mitch has got great style.
Well, it's improved a lot. Maybe Tito's is the one that took it to the
I
next
don't know.
level.
Yeah, but my girl Cynthia at Tito's, she's from Argentina. We just speak Spanish the whole time.
Oh,
so
that's great.
It's fun.
There you go.
Yeah, Argentinian and Chilean, culture can get along.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Off the pitch. Yeah.
Exactly.
I bet you didn't think you were going to discuss that, did you?
I didn't. No, it's all good. You never know what to expect in Studio B.
I know.
It's all about that hard part,
it's so
man.
true. That's good and bad.
You should join us, Spencer. One day.
No. Tanner, great to have you with us, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Tanner.